Good morning and welcome back to Questioning Sense with me, Matt. I hope you guys are well. I hope everyone's doing fine and enjoying this time of year. It's actually quite sunny today, so it's the perfect opportunity for me to talk about something that is incredibly special. I'm very, very lucky to have been sent this by Sean Maher, the man behind Maher Olfactive, and here we have Sun Soaked. This is his latest release. Now, regular viewers will know that I'm a massive fan of Sean's. I love his work, and I'm also very lucky to have a couple more of his fragrances. Here we have the beautiful Orris Forest, and we also have the crazy but so enjoyable Tempo Rubato. So I don't think there's actually a full review of Orris Forest up on the channel yet, but I'll get that up. But there's certainly a full review of Tempo Rubato, and there are some reviews of some of his other fragrances as well. So it's fair to say that I'm a massive fan of Sean's work, and when this arrived I was just over the moon because I didn't know it was coming, and then for it to arrive, it just made my whole day, and I absolutely adore this perfume. So yeah, a bit of a spoiler alert, it's going to be a very positive review. But this is a very, very special perfume. So what we'll do is, I'm wearing it now, I'm going to spray a little bit more, and then we're going to talk about the perfume, how it wears, who can wear it, where it's good for, the inspiration behind it, and how it's broken down, or how I think it's broken down. Sean's also he's very honest about his perfumery. If you follow him on Instagram, or he's got a YouTube channel, he will tell you about the perfumes and how they're made and things like that. So it's a fascinating view for people like me who, you know, love perfume, are really interested in perfumery but aren't perfumers. So you'll learn a lot from Sean there, just his talking about, you know, the way he talks about materials and how perfumes are put together and stuff. Utterly fascinating stuff. So let's give this a little spray now. As I say, I am wearing it, but I just wanted to experience the opening again. Beautiful. Obviously, a quick word on presentation. They come in a box like most things. Beautiful bottle, excellent atomizers. The whole package is perfect, basically. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll let that settle down, and then we'll talk a little about the inspiration for the perfume, and then we'll go through the notes and we'll have a chat about it. So behind all of Sean's perfumes, there's a story, or there's a memory, or there's a scenario that he wants to portray. Now, Sean is an absolute master of doing this. You know, with Tempo Rubato, this is an ode to Billie Holiday and the jazz scene and sort of smoky nights out and that kind of thing, and music and tempo and all sorts of stuff, and it's perfectly captured. This fragrance exactly transports you to where it should do. With Orris Forest, it's this walking in the woods by a river, and it just takes you straight there. So what was the inspiration behind Sun Soaked? Well, like all of us, Sean has endured this pandemic, and it's been a horrible, I mean, for me personally, it's been a horrible 18 months. I've worked through it. My wife's in the hospital, she's worked through it. You know, Rich's side of things, he's been really affected by it. You know, all of us, we're all frontline care work, or frontline workers in one way or another. So we've really gone through it. We've all lost friends, we've all lost colleagues, we've all, you know, our family's been affected. It's been a turgid time, it's been absolutely awful. And Sean was inspired to make this perfume because he can see a light at the end of the tunnel. It's like this post-pandemic is, you know, is almost upon us. And Sun Soaked is a perfume to celebrate that, to celebrate the optimism of going forward into, you know, resuming our lives, but maybe in a better way. And Sun Soaked is his way of expressing that with perfume. The other thing is that the other inspiration behind it is we're going back to work now. You know, lots of people that have been sort of working from home for so long are now going to be going back to the office and things like that. So he wanted to create a little bit of sunshine that you can wear when you go back to work, or when you go out with your friends, or if you're going out for a drink or anything. This beautiful sun-soaked smell that will just enhance your mood, make you smile, and it really does make you smile. And that's what the perfume's about. So what we'll do is, if we look at the notes first, and then we'll break it down a bit more. So on the top you have neroli, and then you have narcissus, you have orange bigarade, you have blackcurrant bud, you have chamomile, and you have Texas cedar, and then you have musk. So that, you know, as soon as I read neroli, or neroli as it's pronounced, but I will always be calling it neroli, you know, you think, oh great, fresh, clean, and all the rest of it. But this is so different. What Sean's done is he's made a perfume that has in it the celebration of neroli or neroli, but it smells so different to anything else. You know, I'll use Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino as a point of context, and we know how the Neroli smells in that. It's this clean, fresh, almost too clean kind of vibe. So I think because of that, this is not at all how I expected it to smell. It smells so different, so interesting. And what I like is it's changed that material so much that if you don't like that zingy, ultra fresh, sort of almost borderline cleaning product vibe that you get from the Neroli, you're going to be all right with this one because it is so different. What Sean has also done is he's so good at taking beautiful natural materials to make perfume, but this isn't an all natural perfume. What he's done is he's taken some cutting edge modern materials and blended them in there, so you have these beautiful natural elements with some molecular style perfumery all blended into one. But it doesn't smell like that. It smells such an intense natural perfume, but because of the addition of these other sort of space age like materials, it's changed it into something completely different. So when you spray the perfume, which I just have, you get this explosion on your skin. Every single perfume that I've tried of Sean's has a real fanfare like opening. It's almost like his business card, his calling card. As soon as you spray his perfume, it's boom! It all happens and you're like, whoa! And then it kind of calms down after about 25 minutes to half an hour. You just get this really voluptuous explosion of flavours and smells and tastes in the opening. It's so potent. And what you'll notice straight away is this Neroli, when it was used an Egyptian Neroli Absolute, which has been toned down and stretched out and blended with some like molecular style perfume. So there's a creaminess in the Neroli that I've never experienced before. It's beautiful. And then you have the orange Bigarade, which is basically bitter orange. So what that does is it gives more of a citrus intensity, but because it's a bitter orange, it's not overly sweet. You're not drowning in sweet citruses at all. It's beautiful, and the Narcissus gives a tangy kind of green, slightly floral edge to the whole thing, but it's just bright. It is totally sun-soaked, and it is just, you can almost see the rays of sunshine coming off your skin when you spray it. It's absolutely delicious. And as things are moving on, you've just got this fresh, zingy tanginess, and then all of a sudden this blackcurrant bud kind of just sort of mooches along the perfume. And it's so weird the way it works. So you get this kind of fruity tanginess that comes in with the already existing fruity tanginess, and it changes the direction of the perfume quite radically. Now, blackcurrant bud's an interesting material. It used to be used an awful lot, and it's one that's quite notorious for smelling like cat's piss, but there's no cat's piss here, thankfully. There is a slight hint of something animalic though, but it's not, I don't know, it's not too much. It's not like a load of civet or something like that, or a really animalic musk. It's nothing like that. There's just something a little tiny bit edgy that sits under all the crazy sweet stuff, or the crazy fruity stuff, should I say. It just works so well. It's absolutely delicious. As things start developing, you'll be getting a little bit of this chamomile vibe that comes in. Now, sometimes chamomile can become a little smoky, and I think it's weird because in the bright opening, there's almost a hint of something smoky in the background, and I think, and I'm not sure, that it may be the chamomile that does that. And this is all leading up to this beautiful wood, this Texas cedar that's in here. Now, when I first smelt it, it smelt like on top of, underneath all this craziness, there's this fresh cut wood. But the more I smell it, the more the wood doesn't smell so fresh. It's almost like a chest, or if you can imagine all these beautiful elements in a wooden box and you open it up, that's kind of what starts to come through. The freshness doesn't go away, it just calms down, and then you have this woodiness that comes in through the bottom. Sean uses musk in this. It's not a dirty musk, it's a very clean musk, and it just, I think, enables the perfume to be a little bit more airy than it would be without the musk. Honestly, this is one of the most addictive perfumes I've ever smelled. I cannot, I'm wearing it, but obviously my wrist has got the opening, and I've got the dry down here, and I just cannot stop smelling myself. It's just so addictive. And what we'll do now is we'll have a little look at who would benefit from owning this beautiful perfume. Well, because of the nature of this perfume, anyone can wear it. It's absolutely ageless. The younger thrusters will love it. The more mature fragrance enthusiasts will adore it. It's so unisex. My wife loves it. I love it. So male, female, animal, vegetable, mineral, whatever you are, you will enjoy this perfume if you like a bright, sunny, happy, feel-good fragrance, and that's exactly what this is. I honestly cannot say enough good things about this, and I know, yeah, Sean sent me the perfume, but this is so up my street. It's beautiful, beautiful stuff. In terms of performance, this is incredibly loud for the first sort of 25 minutes, half an hour. It really is a room filler, and then it kind of sits down. So Sean had this as a daily work fragrance or a special occasion fragrance in mind when he made it. So it's perfectly suitable to wear for work. It's perfectly suitable for any kind of, I can't think of anywhere it wouldn't work. But if you're out walking with a family on a sunny day, I couldn't think of a better perfume to wear. And if you're going to work and it's grey and it's a bit dingy and you don't really want to go to the office, again, it's the perfect perfume for that, because it will just bring some of that sunshine with you all day. In terms of how long it lasts until you wash it off. I get at least 12 hours of noticeable performance from it. As I say, it's very, very loud with strong projection and strong sillage for the first sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, and then it drops off and sits just above your skin for pretty much ever. It doesn't seem to go away at all. It's an extrait de parfum, so it is incredibly long lasting. It's just a stunning perfume. It really is. I love this stuff. This is definitely going to be, you know, up there with Bergamusk as my summer sort of favourite. I think it's probably a little easier to wear than Bergamusk because of the performance, so I can wear this to work, I can wear it wherever I want, and just feel great wearing it. I cannot say enough good things about it. Now, in terms of cost, I think it's about £130 for the 50ml, but Sean does do sample sets available from Maher Olfactive, so have a look on the website. And if you're going to buy a sample set, just, you know, from anyone, get Sean's, because there's so many interesting fragrances within that collection. There's something there for everybody, and they're just exciting, they're interesting, and they're totally, totally unique. Absolutely fantastic house. So there you have it, a very gushing review of a very fantastic perfume. Sun Soaked is absolutely formidable. It's beautiful stuff. I really, really urge you to try it. So listen, thank you ever so much for your time, guys. We love making these videos and we hope you enjoy watching them. Sorry this one's been such a positive review, but I'm absolutely in love with the perfume, so there you have it. Anyway, thank you ever so much for your time. Cheers and bye.